Hello, everyone. I am Will, and welcome back to my playthrough of Elden Ring. Uh, Last we left off, we made our way here to the Rauh Base. I think it's what it's called. Yeah, we start up at we started at this grace and made our way through here, this little water area here, which took us underneath this section and it's popped us out over here. Yeah. And then we followed it this way through some grave birds underneath this area out into the base itself. Yeah, 'cause the first thing we did is we grabbed the map fragment down here, just ran past everything. Yeah. And then we kind of cleared out this little section here. A whole bunch of Bloodfiends, Messmer soldiers, kind of fighting it out. There were some misbegottens right outside the ruined forge. We tagged the grace in the forge. We haven't done it. We just tagged it because it's the only forge. I'm pretty sure it's the only forge where you can get the golem fist weapons. Yeah, you have to get it from the golems. You have to get it from a drop from one of the golems in the that forge. So I'm pretty sure once you complete the forge, you can't get to the golems again. I'm almost certain of that. I'm almost certain of it, though. And so we have to be... I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it, but I do want to get the fists. I haven't gotten them yet. I haven't used them yet. So I'm curious to see how they work out. But so for now, I pushed the forge off for the moment until I decide how I'm going to get the fist and then do the ruins. But yep, so there's also a Bloodfiend chief amongst those Bloodfiends up in that little area. He was like in a little cave off to one of the sides. I want to say he was like underneath here, like the little cave right here, or along this little section here somewhere, a little cave where he was in. So just be careful. One of them is a Bloodfiend chief, so much more difficult to handle than the rest. But we got lucky. We were able to sneak up on him. We were able to cast Scarlet Aeonia, got the full cast off, rotted him, and then took care of business. So we got lucky. Yep. And then after that, we made our way here to the Tower Temple Ruin, or the Temple Town Ruin. Yeah. Actually, we from here, made it this way. There's two golems guarding the path, one archer and one halberd. So nothing we haven't seen before. But yeah. And then there was a bunch of shadow people, and that was it. Made our way to the grace, and that was it. Made progress, but I'm not quite sure how I phrased it the last time, but we made progress. I'll just say we made progress, but so now we're here in the Rauh Base. And for today, we are going to do the Temple Tower or Temple Town ruins. Yeah, it's not a whole... The only threatening thing here is the horned warrior that guards the treasure up the top there. He's probably our main threat in this little ruined area. Most of the other enemies are going to be shadow people and some shadow dogs, but nothing we can't handle. So we'll clear out this whole section. We'll grab the Spirit Ash, which is up here somewhere. In fact, it's actually right up there. Right up there. There's a Spirit Spring, I think, through that little crevice that'll take us up there, which we then can go that way to the Ash. And then after that comes the fun part. Yep, gotta get through this little valley right here, and it's full of kindred rot. Yep, the centipede people. There's quite a number of them in there too. So I do expect to die. or at least have some serious trouble down there. I'm not looking forward to it, not one bit. Hopefully we can catch him by surprise with either Giant's Flame Take Thee or Burno Flame, but I don't expect that to happen, to be honest. But yep, but that's the plan. Ruins, get through here, and depending on how much time we have left, probably take on the Rune Bear boss up here. Or, yeah, probably take on the Rune Bear boss. I think so. Yeah, because it's a Rune Bear, a red Rune Bear up here. That's a named red Rune Bear. That's the boss. Yeah, so depending on how much time we have, we'll probably take him on, her on, it on, whichever sex it is. I don't know, but yeah, it all depends on how much time we have, because this might take a hot minute to clear out. Even though there's not a lot of dangerous enemies, still a lot of ground to cover. So, and our equipment for today. Start off with this Banished Knight halberd with the aspects of the Crucible wings. Gonna give it a try here. It should just, on the halberd, it should just be like a really long thrusting animation, similar to what the Crucible Knights use. They kind of levitate in the air and then they kind of slide or fly forward in like a little thrusting action. It should be similar to that. But we'll see. We'll see how good it does. I might change it up before we get into the Kindred or Rots. Probably put on like a fire weapon of some sort, because I know they're weak to fire. So, but bow, seal, shield. Going with Skeletal Mask with the Crucible armor. Yeah. So the armor should buff our Ash of War, although I don't think it's going to be a lot. I think it's only going to be like 2% per chest piece, so it's like 6% in total, but yeah, 80% is a good percentage, I say. River Tree's favorite, because otherwise we'd be heavy loaded. Shard of Alexander, because try to use Ash of War pretty often. Crusade Insignia, wasn't quite sure what to put here. Again, we're just going to be running around killing things, so this should be up almost all the time. Blue Dew, because it's really good. Flask is Greenburst Hard Tier. Here's stats. Didn't do anything between episodes, so all the stats the same. Yep. Spells this time is going to be Lightning Spear, Giant's Flame Take Thee, Pest Threads, Burno Flame, Aeonia, Vow and Heal. Yeah. I'm hoping I can sneak up on a group of kindreds and get Burno Flame off. Hopefully wipe them out before they do anything. But I'm not going to get my hopes up. Nope. Alright. Yep, still blessing level 10, because I think we need another... I think we need at least, yeah, we need like 2 more Shadow Fragments. So... Oh yeah, we also have Heal from Afar. That actually might be a good idea. I don't think it's as strong as the Earth Tree Heal, but it's definitely definitely cheaper. Yeah, because we could just, it throws out a heal spell like a projectile, but if we aim it at our feet, it'll activate at our feet. So we might consider using that. But yeah. All right. Shall we get going? What's our plan of attack? We'll probably swing this way. Yeah, we'll probably do that. Probably hoof it on foot for the moment. Nah. Temple Town Ruins. Yep. We can summon here, but I'm not going to, because we'll probably pace in and out of the spirit summon range. Gotta be... Nice. I wasn't sure if that was going to one-shot him, but luckily it did. But you saw how much range that thing had. Here, we're going to be all the way over here, and we're going to... Oh, got pretty close. Damn, that range is nuts. Yes, I got poise. I got 64 poise if I'm not mistaken. Oops. Yep, 64 poise. So if I had the bull go, it'd probably be like 80. So spirit gravestones. We'll take them. Yes, although we can get to the mausoleum, I'm not going to do it this episode either. I'll save it for the return trip to the Altus. Probably do it after the catacombs, maybe. But smithing stones, we'll take them. You get to live. All right. Yeah, I'll probably do the mausoleum on the way back to the plateau. Yeah, probably after the catacombs. Alright, nothing here. I did see something over here. Ah, a little message. I'll be damned if there isn't a way past the wall. Yep, the developer message. There is. You can tell the little jar guys with their... you can tell when one of them is a aggressive one, he'll throw the jar, and one that'll run away and disappear. The ones that'll run away and disappear, their jars are sparkling. Yeah, they'll like... that's right there. Yeah, the runaway ones will... the jars will sparkle, so if his jar's not sparkling, he's probably going to chuck it at you. So just be careful. There's the gravesite plains. That's the ailing village over there. The Ghost Flame Dragon was in that little lake there. Spirit Ash. Thank you. That's what, 2? 2, okay. I think we need 3 in order to get the next level. Alright. don't think there's a whole lot in the outer perimeter. Just a bunch of shadow people. Alright. Thank you. Yep. Oh, I thought I could have. I was gonna say that guy's jar wasn't sparkling, so he's gonna throw it, and I thought I could just, sidestep out of it, but I guess not. All right, so here's the way inside. A little hole in the wall. And it disappeared. Let's see if we can't mark it. That's good enough. Yeah, that's good enough. But yeah, that's the way inside to the ruins. There's no other way inside, not that I can tell or find. I think the first time I got here, I was trying to spend like an hour or like half an hour trying to find the way inside. So that was pretty well hidden, in my opinion. So you weren't really expecting a small crack like that. It's also easy to miss if you come at it from the side. A little visual trick. Another. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Thank you. All right, let's go this way. Big guy? That's actually, I think, another big guy right there. Yeah, there's another big guy. Oh, I didn't have my Crusade insignia going, so yeah, we're gonna one-shot him. Now we should. Just missed. Just missed. Yeah, and the aspects of the Crucible has a different attack for Twin Blades. Twin Blades has like that little cyclone attack, I want to say. All of the weapons is just a regular long-range thrust. Ow. Lovewort, Greystones, sure. Yep, another excellent vista of the gravesite plains. Jagged peak in the background. All right. I'm pretty sure that's everything for this little corner. All right, let's go back. Not a whole lot on the peripheries. Probably lead us back to the Grace. Yeah, there it is. Let's go this way. Yep, that's where the dogs were. Okay, so let's go. Now let's go inside. Inside the ruins. Alright. In fact, let's go and summon the commander. Just cuz. Just cuz. I don't feel like fighting. Beast blood. Thank you. Yes, he does have he does have his little tongue attack. Summon 3 will take. Okay. Probably aggroing on the guy up top. Oh, this guy right there. Smack, smack. Alright. You want to get that item for me too? It's probably just like a rotted fruit or something like that. Okay, so we're actually going to jump to this little corner here. So we'll be up here. This will get us another shadow fragment. So that's number 2. I need another one to upgrade the blessing. Okay. We'll continue forward. This should take us to the Horned Warrior. Arrows, okay, we'll take them. There he is. And like all Horned Warriors, he should be weak to the Holy. Bam. Man, 4,000 damage in a single hit. That's powerful. Whoops. My money. Oh well. It's only 500 runes, but I know, I just probably drop down there and grab it. All right, so here's our reward. The two-handed sword talisman. Yep. This buddy increases two-handed attacks. Well, as the name implies, if you two-hand a weapon, it'll increase the attack. But you have to actually two-hand it, you You can't, paired weapons don't work. Power stancing don't work. As long as you two-hand a weapon, you'll get the effect. And I want to say it's a 15% increase. Although for some reason it doesn't show up on the character status. So if you go over here and try to equip it, yeah, it won't show up. Like how these will affect the attack power. Yeah, this one it doesn't show, but I'm pretty sure it's a 15% increase. So it's not insignificant, that's for sure. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's everything. I just want to double check. Oh, yeah, I can't get it that way. Okay. Alright, Andreas. You served us well. Actually, if I remember right, this is a safe drop down. Right here. Yep, okay. Alright. How much you want to bet there's an item up there? And I would have lost. Yep, I don't see any item tails. Alright. Alright, so let's go grab... Okay, now I want to decide if I want to change out my weapon before I go any further. Do I want to try stick with the halberd? So I'm pretty sure the halberd will stagger them with a hit, but it may not be fast enough for them for it to... but they will be in water, so it's like... we'll stick with the halberd for now. If I have trouble, I'll switch out my weapon. But... Alright, so... We'll hop up here. Go through this little crevice here. Spirit Spring should be on... Yep, here it is. Kind of get a quick preview of things to come. There's a grave bird. Yep, kindreds of rot. I think those two will... Those three... There's three of them. I think they will start to patrol once we get closer. Yeah, but we gotta get rid of him first, because he's gonna be a pain in the butt. I think there's actually more of them as well. I think there's like another 2 or 3 beyond those trees. I'm not looking forward to that. Beast horns. All right, we'll take them. Oh, there's another item up there. Just get off. I feel more comfortable just being on foot parkour. It's 2 7s. All right. Jump across through this little cave. And here we'll get one of the better spirit ashes of the DLC. At least I think so. Divine Bird Warrior Ornis. Yep, we got our own divine warrior. Yep. From which the Horned Warriors clan descent. Clad in golden armor, grants wings and feathers by divine invocation. Or succeeding in taming the divine bird and made its wings his own as he soared through the sky. When he finally fell to earth, he lived on as the guardian deity of the temple quarter. So it sounds like they... divine invocation. Yeah. So I think they summoned a divine being and try to harness its power for themselves. I think that's what I get from the description. But we're definitely going to level him up, because we are going to use him. Who doesn't want their very own horned warriors? Alright. Alright, so now comes the fun part. It's going to suck. So the best plan of attack is just to, you know, pick them off one by one. This should lead us back to that little path of the golems. Ow. That was not necessary. Let's just lead us back. Right, yep. Just trying to show you where this leads us. That little crevice that was avoided last episode. Yeah, because the golem should be right up here. Hold on, let me see if I can... There's the spirit spring up there. Yep, there he is. There's the golem. So I'll just give you an idea of where we are. Again, I could have shown you on the map, but where's the fun in that? Alright, let's get back to the not so fun part. There they go, patrolling. Looks like they patrol to about there. Not sure what he was guarding, but all right. I saw another grave bird or two. All right, so let's clear out the periphery first. Oh, there's three more. Do we want to be stupid? I think we can be stupid. Okay. So that tells me that a full charge flame take thee will not kill him outright. So let's have these on standby. Alright, so that's actually good to know. I mean, if you guys just want to stand there and take it, that's fine by me. I'm going to leave you alone. At least for now. Well, no. No, we'll take care of him and the kindred of rot, and then we'll come up this way. I'd rather take care of as many of the kindreds as I can. We'll put you on. You. We need to take care of him because I want to explore that area. Alright, we're going to be stupid. Let's get them one at a time. Come on. Alright, that should be good enough. Bam. You got ranged. Alright. Thank you, bird. Give me a heart attack. Really? I sit here and miss all the time. Why are you coming up this way? I didn't see. One of them has golden eyes, so it's going to give us a lot of runes when we beat them. No, they have increased fire resistance. I mean, I have no problem picking you off like this. Yeah. Be stupid? Be stupid. I missed. That's not good. Whew, okay. Luckily these guys are being stupid for some reason. Ow, okay. Ah, mistimed it. Really? uh, do we get style points for that? Okay, so this is actually a lot better than I envisioned it being. Mainly because I think the AI is being a little stupid. But you know, if they're going to be stupid, I'm not going to stop them. I have no problems picking them off from range with bow and arrow. I hear another one. Okay. I was right. There was another one. There might be a third one. No? Okay. Okay. I'm not going to complain. Here we have the, I would say, upgraded version of the Gravebird armor. This one has little things on the sides, on the wings, arms. Yeah. Gravebird armor, quill. Yeah, the Raptor Black Feather was trying to imitate basically this thing. So, this does improve jumping attacks, I think. Yeah, enhances jumping attacks. I think it's the same amount as the Black Feathers. It's like 10% or so. But I prefer this one. I like this one better. Just for style points, that's it. If you're not looking good, getting your ass beat, you're not doing something wrong. But, alright. Ooh, I hear a scarab. There it is. Probably has an Ash of War, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so let's get back down there. Hopefully clear out the last of the Kindred of Rot. And maybe, and hopefully be done with this little area. There's another horned warrior. Okay, that just takes us back there. Okay. I was wondering if there's anything up here, but there's not. Alright, this is the little cave thing I was thinking of much earlier. Oh. Give me. Fire Spirit Stone and Scholar's Cookbook. Yeah, fire sprite that bounces along the ground, pierces through enemies, dealing fire damage. The most boisterous in nature. And this allows us to make fire spirit stones. Yeah. Left by horn-sent academics who study the ancient ruins of Rauh. Yeah. Thought lost to antiquity. Yep. Acquire the knowledge to craft fire spirit stones. Let's take Rauh Burrow, Ember's Messmer, and a Beast Horn. Okay. Oh yes, I have fire coils. What am I using pots for? I also need to go and collect some more Embers and Messmer. Ah. Yeah. I need to collect more Embers and Messmer because those fire coils are going to come in handy. Alright, are you the last one? Maybe. I don't see any more, so I guess you're the last one. Preserving bolus. Cool. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what's up there. Anything up here? I don't think so. I think it just might be a way to get past the kindreds without fighting them. I see you. Think you can ambush me? We'll ambush this. That's what I thought. Poison flower blooms twice. Very interesting Astral War. Oops. I didn't mean to get your attention. Nope, I can't parry with you. Ah, thought I was further enough away. Time out, time out. Alright. Can't parry a foot. I did not realize I was close enough to you. Gave us this helmet, which we don't need because I already got, so yeah. Yeah, I think the best way to deal with them is just parry them, but anyway. Poison flower blooms twice. Interesting Astral War. Once you poison or rot an enemy, if you use the attack, it'll cure the enemy of the affliction, the poison or rot, but it will still do, I think, the full amount of damage it would normally do. Although I'm not too sure about the rot part, because some of the rot will do like a third of the enemy's damage, I mean the health. So I don't know if it does that much. I want to say it'll add like the flat amount of damage, because poison and rot, in addition to the percentage health damage, they do like a flat amount of damage. I think like poison, it's like, I think regular poison is like 5 HP a second or something like that. Scarlet Rot's like 13 or something like that. So I think it'll take that flat damage and add it to the Ash of War damage. Though I have to double check. Because if it goes off the percentage as well, that's a lot. I mean, that is a lot. Especially with the stronger version of Scarlet Rot that you get off of Aeonia, the Rotten Butterflies, the Hefty Rot Pot. That's like a third of the enemy's max HP. So I'm pretty sure it doesn't do that. No, sir. So, Alright. So we're past Kindred of Rot guys. Tag the Grace. Alright, and all we have to do now is this little zone right here and the catacombs. Yeah, this little forest area here has rune bearers. You can actually see one right there. What's our time? You know what? We'll make this episode a bit longer. Yeah, we'll clear out the this little foresty area here. Clear this out. There's like the rune bear boss, and I think there's like another rune bear or two in their peripheries. So we're definitely gonna have to take care of them. I thought I saw something, but it's just like little spirit stones. Okay. Keep these. And we'll keep our spells the way they are. But what I need is to put these away so I can get more of these. And put these away so I can make more of those. Do I want to change out my weapon? Probably. Crusade Signia is not really going to help. Slash? Plead? Yeah, we'll do that. See if Impaling Thrust will help. Alright, so I'll keep that. I'll need that for the equip load, I think. We'll hold on to it anyway. Well, actually, we'll get our defense talisman up. So again, we're going to be fighting rune bearers. Craft our sleep pots and our eternal sleep pots. Nope, still want that. Yeah, it's 20 FP, but I think we can whack on them without them getting up. Alright. We're going to pass it time to morning. Just for the light, so we can see better. So you don't accidentally stumble onto 2 rune bears. Alright. I think we're good. trying to get up there. I want to get up here. Alright, fine. 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 We'll go the long way. There's nothing up here anyway, so... Alright, so let's... I was so confident I was going to hit him. Ah, that stupid little thing comes around so fast. Almost 30,000 health. Jeez. Jeez. Horn-strewn excrement. Jeez, man. These rune bears don't play around. Yep. And over there we have nightmare fuel. I saw that the first time and I was like, nope, we're going away. We're not going that way. No, no, no. No, sir. I mean, they're not as bad as they look, but flying scorpion spider things, no, 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 no. All right. Stick to the edge, try to grab the rune bears as they come, or as we spot them. That's one big pile of doo-doo. Excuse me. Yep, that's one big pile of doo-doo. There's another rune bearer. Let's see how eternal sleep pots do. Our shield up just for the initial charge, which he didn't just do. All right, sleepy, sleepy. Now will you wake up? No, you will not. Okay, yes you do. Never mind. Ow. get our stamina back. Ow. Thank you. Okay. So I thought the Eternals, well, he didn't immediately wake up, which is nice, but he still kind of woke up, so it's annoying, but we'll save our pots. Let's just top off. Another pile of poo. Another one, huh? I was gonna say I should have saved my flask and just, you know, beat up on these pigs to get my health back. Oh well. Alright, so the red bear should be up here. Let's see if we can see it. There's some normal rune bearers. I don't see the red one. Unless it's further this way. Alright. Well. This is good enough. Alright, just gotta slow and steady, slow and steady. Wakey, wakey. Nighty night. Oh, he little bastard ran out of it. Stop running out of things. Ah, you're making this difficult. You're supposed to get rotted. I saw that coming. Oh. You're gonna do your little. Thank you. Man, he was being difficult. Like this little lunging attack out of the initial Scarlet Aeonia. I was like, damn, man. Alright. There's another one over there. Oh, not you. Although I will pick you off for health. Yeah, there he is. There's the other one. Alright. Just gotta be careful. One-on-one rune bears aren't that bad. It's just you don't want more than that. Nighty night. I will take the hit, so... Well, actually, we can roll out of it. Surprised you can roll out of it. Right in the kisser. No, no, no. Yeah. Thank you. I probably missed it, but oh well. Alright, I think we're good. Okay. I think we're clear for the moment. Throwing daggers. Beast blood. There she is. There she is. That's the red bear or something. Starts with an R. Regalia, Redova. But he's the boss. She's the boss. One of them is the boss. The flesh. So we'll actually move this over here. Alright. Now, those red bears are unique among the rune bears because they do have extra attacks. They have like little, think Garank. His little slam to the ground, launching boulders into the air, or, claws across the ground, those kind of attacks. They have those. So. But like all rune bears, they are very susceptible to sleep. Oh, here's an effigy. Probably missed one or two of them along the way. Alright, so. Drink. Bow. Crab. We'll go Eternal Sleep Pots. I don't think we can summon. Actually, we can. You know what? Screw it. I think we missed. Oops. Thought I had my shield out for a second. Yeah, the little, I think I missed. I keep missing. Why am I missing? There we go. Can you not? There it goes. Just take advantage of his sleep. Red Bear Regalia. You know what? I don't care. He's a rune bear. Rune bears are susceptible to sleep. Put him to sleep and just wail on him. Yeah, Eternal Sleep allows you to wail on them a bit longer before they wake up. But I kept missing my throws, so I'm kind of embarrassed about that. But and here we have the leather. Well, I'm not quite sure what it's called. Glorified attire. Highland Warriors. We'll just call it the Highland Warrior set. Yeah, so just basically fabric. In fact, I'm pretty sure Horaloo, I think, is one of them. At least that's what Vadi said, but he has strong evidence, so I'm like, seems reasonable. so if you ever have problems with the red bears, just Eternal Sleep Pots. You can grab the necessary materials from the Cerulean Coast. They respawn. The bear doesn't respawn; he stays dead. But the lilies needed for the Eternal Sleep Pots, they respawn. So you can just go back to the coast over and over and just grab them as you need. So, all right, out of my way. So that was a whole lot easier than I anticipated. Eternal Sleep, Scarlet Aeonia to get the rot off, sleep him again, the giant or Burno Flame, just melted him. I think it did like almost 10,000 points of damage, I believe. I'll have to double check. It did a ton of damage. But alright, just keep our wits about us, because there might be another rune bear or two in this little area. Alright, so just check up here, nothing here. Okay. Alright, so all we have left is to go down Nightmare Alley and get to the catacombs. Alright, so that's our current objective. Luckily, these scorpion things are weak to fire, so this shouldn't be too bad. Although I say that, but some of them are actually pretty chunky. Can't quite tell which ones are which. Oh, you're not chunky at all. Yeah. Missed. There we go. Just trying to keep an eye out for any oh. Oh. All right, come on. A little bit closer. There you go. All right, so nothing over here. Pretty sure the last of the little hidden bell bearings is in around the Manus Matir, the cathedral. Alright, those guys dealt with. Not too bad, not too bad. I I thought one of them would be particularly stronger than the others, but I guess not. Oh, there's still more of them. Never mind. Ooh, I'm actually running low on fire blossoms. Yes, you can still move while you charge up the spell. Oop. Alright. You got away. You got lucky. So here's some coffins, which means catacombs should be nearby. Also means there's probably some shadow militia. Yeah, here they are. Oh, wow. Yep, shadow militia. All right. Ooh, wow, that did a nice chunk of damage. Ow, didn't realize you were behind me. Oops. All right, enough playing games. Ghost Glove Ward, we'll take it. Just check out this little corner before we go inside. Alright, so let's head in, and then we'll call an episode. Yep. Ooh, spirit. So I make sure nothing comes up on us. Dot, dot, dot. Stop. Avert your gaze from me. I beg, look away. Oh, it's not that one, is it? Oh, I don't like this one. Is that an item? Oh, it's an item. Okay. Helmet? Okay. We'll just sell that. If I remember right, this is the catacombs with the eyes. Scorpion River Catacomb. It's definitely a good name for it. Tag the Grace. Hit the summoning pool. Alright. And you know what? Alright. And with that, I'm going to call an episode. Yeah, it went on a bit longer than I would care to, but I wanted to get that little Rune Bear area out of the way. So the next episode will be this catacomb and then the ruined forge. And then the mausoleum probably. But, yep. Alright, we made some progress. Cleared out the Temple Town ruins. The only real threat there was a horned warrior. Yeah, he was the only one, but a whole bunch of shadow people, a revered spirit ash, the two-handed sword talisman. Really good, really good. We'll probably use that here and there going forward. But, because it buffs two-handed attacks, or two-handed. When you two-hand a weapon, you'll boost the attack. It'll boost attack, so. Yeah, just on like your R1s and R2s, not your skills. Your skills don't take the two-handed into account, so. Yep, just on your basic melee. But, yep, then hopped up a Spirit Spring, grabbed the Divine Bird Warrior Ornis, who we will definitely upgrade. Yeah, because I definitely plan on using him. Who doesn't want their own little divine warrior at their side? I do. Those guys don't flinch for anything. Good damn. But, and then we made our way through the Kindred of Rots people, that little section. Was a lot easier than I anticipated. I expected that to be much more trouble. But I think we got lucky and the AI was kind of being stupid. Because normally when we hit a person with an arrow, sure, they'll slow walk at first. But if you hit them again, then they'll start sprinting at you. But those guys didn't for some reason. But I'm not going to complain. Made it easier on us, so. Picked up a cookbook, the Gravebird Quill armor, which I probably won't be using. Another horned warrior. Yep, and then we dealt with a whole bunch of rune bearers. I think it was 4 rune bearers. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 rune bearers, and then Red Bear Wugulia, who gave us a incantation, which I will probably be using. It's a nice little incantation. I mean, so who doesn't want to roar like a bear anyway? But incantation, dealt with Nightmare Alley, a whole bunch of flying scorpion spider things. Ugh. Yeah. Luckily they weren't that strong, so got through it pretty quickly. And then we made our way here to the Scorpion River Catacombs. Yep. So next episode will be the catacombs here, and we'll probably skip over to Thalu's Ruined Forge. Although, to be honest, I'll probably go to Thalu's Ruined Forge first, farm for the Golem Fist weapons. I won't pick up any items or anything. I'll leave everything there. But I'll go grab the fists and then probably come back here. Yeah. Because Because I'm just worried that I won't be able to get the fist weapons if I do the Thalu's ruins. Because I'm pretty sure you can't. Because I'm pretty sure there's a certain golem or two in the Rune Forge that will drop the golem fist, and if you complete the dungeon, it won't let you access the areas with those golems. So I'll probably farm for the fist first and then do the dungeon. So, yep. So, Catacombs, Ruined Forge, and then we'll probably take on that Mausoleum. And then we'll head back to Shadow Altus, and we should be ready to have Mikola break his Great Rune. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. No. Yeah, I think we'll be ready. Well, actually, no. There's another... it's another rune bear, red rune bear, like right up here. So once we clear out the rest of the Rauh Base, the Catacombs, Forge, and Mausoleum, we'll probably go back, take on this rune bear up here, and then like clear out this little camp with a furnace golem. And then we'll approach the Shadow Keep and have Mikola break his rune. But then after that, we'll go NPC talking, make our way to not do the Shadow Keep, talk to NPCs, and then make our way to Cathedral of Manus Meteor. Yeah, it looks this thing right here. So we'll have to go to this grace and go this way. Talk to Count Emir. Start his little quest line. It'll eventually have to take us through Shadowkeep, and at that point we'll go through Shadowkeep. But yep. I still have the Jagged Peak to do. I still have the Abyssal Woods to do as well. I still have the Rauh Ruins after the Shadowkeep. Man. And then we still have the Fissure area to do as well. Jeez, man. Still, this DLC is bigger than Miyazaki said. It'll only be the size of Limgrave. Like, no, it's not. It's like 3 times that size. It's nuts. It's nuts. Just from the verticality alone, I think it's where the real map comes from. But anyway. But yeah, that's the plan. Catacomb, Forge, Mausoleum, and depending on the time, another red rune bear. But that's going to be for another episode. And I thank you all for watching. And I'll see you all next time.